Whoa, whoa, whoa. Stop right there. This channel is not intended for kids under the age of 13. So if you're under the age of 13, please leave.
Hey everybody, Arthur here with another unboxing video. Today we have Diamond Selects Ghostbusters 2. We got the We're Back Ray, We're Back Egon, and We're Back Winston. And this is from series 6, and then 7, and then 8. So these are all from different series, but they're the We're Back Ghostbusters from Ghostbusters 2. Here we have all three Ghostbusters together with their dio piece that they come with. And you can really see the scale of this diorama. Like, I like putting the pieces with the figures because it just really shows how big this dio is going to be. And I mean, Ray comes with like a door. Egon comes with like a part of the building. And then Winston comes with a part of the archway of the building above the door. And the figures, as you can see, they look pretty much identical. The only thing that's really changed is their head sculpts and some of the accessories they came with. And honestly, between the three, since they are different series, these two use the same type of cable for the wand to the backpack, which both of them up at the top are about to like snap off. So therefore, we get into the later series where they change it to more of like a tube with Winston. And you can really see why they did that. But I'm just happy that I'm not really... These ones I don't really care too much about because I have my main Ghostbuster 1 figures. And I mainly needed the dio pieces and the accessories they come with. They're pretty cool. And we're going to go over basically the accessories that are different because a lot of the stuff is going to be uniform and the same. And I also got to make sure I give a huge shout out to Ryan Farnham, Laser Pants from Infinity Equation Podcast. He was out on like a trip with his family. He came across this at a comic book shop, ended up picking it up for me. It was the last one I needed, and this dude was going for ridiculous amounts of money, and it was hard to get a hold of him, and it was like the one piece I needed to finish the dio, and he found it for retail, mailed it to me. I just paid retail and shipping. It was awesome. So a huge shout out. And I'm going to link down below Infinity Equation. You guys got to check it out. They have a lot of good discussions, updates on toy news. And of course, you got Rectangular and Bobby Vala and Dante, all of them part of this podcast. And it's a great, fun, entertaining podcast. So definitely check it out. All three Ghostbusters come with the Santa hat and they look awesome. I thought they were all identical, but they are sculpted different and they're in different sizes because their heads are all different sized when we're looking at them. So they're just hollow plastic. Still a cool little accessory to get with your Ghostbusters. And we got three identical proton streams. Winston's is this one down here. It's a little bit of a faded orange, like a creamy orange versus the neon orange we got with the others. So either this was like getting sunlight or it was just how it was painted with this figure. Now Ray and Egon come with the same ghost trap, sculpted the same, painted very nicely on it. It's very clean paint apps when it comes to these ghost traps. Again, they twist they twist this wrapping around these ghost traps for packing, and it definitely adds bends and creases in these ghost traps. Not as bad as the real Ghostbusters, but you can definitely see them in the tube. Now, when it comes to Winston's ghost trap, it's pretty much sculpted exactly the same, except it's open on top. So this ghost trap's actually open, and they painted everything on this, and it looks fantastic. It's just they didn't paint the inside, so I'm going to probably add some like glow-in-the-dark paint in there to give it a nice glow, but it's pretty awesome. They did a great job on these ghost traps, and Ghostbuster accessories, you can really never have enough. All three do come with the same walkie-talkie radio as well. Sculpted pretty nice, just a hunk of black plastic with sculpt, and then it even has a little bit of a clip on the back. You can't really clip it on anything, but it's a sculpted on clip. All of them come with a pair of support, I guess, expressive hands, and they are all identical. So the right hand is in the proper glove mold, and the left hand is done in the gloveless mold where you have fingernails sculpted into it. So This must be a reoccurring issue that's just with the Ghostbusters line. All three come with a gloved pair of grippy hands, and as you can see again, fingernails on one and fingernails not on the other. Now we start diving into stuff that's slightly different. With Ray being an older figure, he actually came with more hands. That's surprising, but we got more hands. We got some grippy flesh hands, one with fingernails, the other one without. Ray also comes with a flesh tone expressive like support hand, and then he almost comes with a complete fleshy grip hand or fist hand. It's like in the middle. There's definitely a hole, almost like as if he was supporting the wire from a ghost trap, but there's no way of really putting the wire in there, so I don't know what this hand is for. Ray comes with the movie PKE meter, and it looks pretty good. Painted semi-decent. Sculpt work is there, and the parts are open, so it's in use. So we have actual in-use PKE meter as if he's tracking down a ghost. Here we have a device that Egon came with that I don't recognize off the top of my head from the film, and I know some of you watching will know right away, so please comment down below what was this device and how did Egon use it. Diamond Select definitely sculpted it, painted it, looks pretty cool, and then they got this like translucent dome covering like some lights and stuff, which looks, I mean, I'm assuming they're lights. You got blue and red and stuff all in there. It looks pretty awesome. It's a cool little gadget that I wish I remembered what it was used for in the film. Egon also came with a beaker full of that pink slime, and they did a pretty good job. It's just clear plastic with the pink slime. Almost looks like it's bubbling. Really, really nice little item that you could use with other figures. Now, in order to get the slime, you know Winston had a tool that he used in the movie, and this is the weird like fishing rod with a metal dome at the bottom that they dropped into the river of slime, and they brought some up. It's sculpted pretty nicely, and it's got paint on there. I mean, it's not the cleanest paint, but it is paint nonetheless, and it looks pretty good. Here we got a close-up of Dan Aykroyd's mug, and I think they sculpted this head pretty spot on. It definitely looks like Dan Aykroyd. It's a little bit sloppy of paint around the ears, but it's still Ray Stantz, Dan Aykroyd. Looks great. Now, I kept saying that these are pretty much the same buck. Their articulation throughout all these Ghostbusters are identical, and some of the jumpsuits are going to vary. Some are thicker because they're thicker builds. Some are skinnier. You'll start noticing a really big difference when it comes to their like collar and zipper area and their name badge. That's where you start seeing it, but quickly looking at them, you're going to think they're all on the same body and everything. So we got the green straps going to the Alice frame. We get these belts with painted on gadgets and stuff, looking good. Lots of paint apps. Got a spot for the radio. Got that Ghostbusters 2 logo right there on the arm. Look at that. Looking super sexy. Super clean. They always do a great job on their logos. Got the painted up volleyball elbow pad. The actual proton pack is phenomenal. Lots of stickers. Now, over time, these stickers will stop being sticky and they will fall off. So be mindful of that, or if you start noticing, try to find a way to glue them on a little bit more permanently. But lots of sculpt work, and the paint is pretty clean. Pretty clean for what they painted up, and it looks great. And the wand actually has a little spot that it actually slides right on, and the wand itself, if it'll focus here, there we go. The wand itself looks pretty awesome, and you could see the wire right there, how thin that it's about to snap. So I'm being very, very careful, but it has a little spot that it slides right on there and clips on. I really like all the hoses and stuff. And again, the backpacks, the wands are all going to be the same. The only thing that changes with Winston, instead of using solid plastic, they use the tubing, more of a tubing method of plastic instead of just a solid piece of plastic. But it looks good. You know, I got the boots, sculpted everything. They don't disappoint when it comes to really the sculpt. You know, the articulation on these are pretty good too. I'm not a fan of these, like the style hippage that they use, because when you do it, you know, you get this like weird flat part, but you're not really going to be having Ninja Ghostbusters. Here we got the Remus head, and it's not bad. a really, really, really long looking neck. And the sculpt is definitely there. It's subtle, but it really gets blocked out by these crazy looking glasses. Like, the glasses look pretty rough. They definitely look rough. And then he's got that big poofy hair that we've seen him in the films with. And it's not bad. It's not bad. It's just, again, those glasses definitely take away when you're trying to look at it. And they're not even straight. They sort of look crooked. I mean, it's, I guess they're glasses. I'm just looking at it. I'm like, man, this is pretty rough. But, you know, having them on a shelf at a distance, it'll work. It'll definitely work. It says Spangler. You can see around the collar and stuff. And this is where I said that it looks like it gets different when you're, you know, they're using, again, the same closed design, but you can see Stance's name badge, a little bit smaller. This one's a lot longer. And then around the collar, sculpted difference. So there's a little bit of sculpt difference between the two, but articulation is just like all the other Ghostbusters, which I'm not going to get into in this video. So if you want to see the articulation on these Ghostbuster figures, go back and check out some of my older reviews of the Ghostbusters. Now up close, we take a look at Winston's head sculpt. It definitely looks like the actor. Again, they had issues of painting around the hair and the ears with this one as well. And then his teeth, it's like he has that smirk and everything, you know, and it's great. Except the teeth are so subtle that once they added the paint, it just took away from the sculpt. But it definitely has, you know, it works. It definitely works with this figure. He has the same body pretty much as all the other Ghostbusters, just as Zedmore on his chest, still the Ghostbusters 2 on his arm. And I got to give a shout out to Ryan Laserpants Farnham from Infinity Equation for finding this guy. Honestly, when it comes to these Ghostbuster figures, I think Diamond Select definitely nails it. There are some little things that you can gripe and nitpick, but overall, I think they're solid-looking figures. Here we got all three Ghostbusters looking great with their Santa hats, their own unique little tool, except Dan Aykroyd, Ray, he has his own he has the PKE meter. We've seen it before. And it seems odd that we have three. Let me just throw him in there, even though we didn't review Venkman this round. But here we got all four of the Ghostbusters, and shift the camera a little bit so we can get them all in frame, and they look great. I mean, let's be real here. They're a solid pair of a quadruplet of figures, and there's nobody out there that's doing Ghostbusters justice right now, and Diamond Select still holds the belt for Ghostbusters 1, 2, and the real Ghostbusters. I know Hasbro tried, but they failed. It was just they just didn't really put the effort into it, in my opinion. It's like they don't scale with your Legends or other figures that Hasbro makes. So if I'm going to get stuff that's out of scale, I might as well go with Diamond Select because these look fantastic and they come with a buttload of accessories. You don't have to buy 4 figures to basically complete a proton stream and pack and all that stuff. It's crazy that Hasbro was doing that. But this is the way to go. Diamond Select is your route for Ghostbusters. And that sums up my unboxing and review of Diamond Select's Ghostbusters 2 Wereback, Egon, Ray, and Winston. If you guys like what you saw, hit that thumbs up. If you're new to my channel, hit that subscribe button, as it'll mean the world to me. Hit that silver bell notification while you're at it so you know when I post up a new video. And make sure you guys check out Toyco Toys and Collectibles. Website's down below. There's a promo code as well so you can get some free shipping on anything you see on that website. And make sure you guys check out the Facebook group for Toyco as well. It's the pre-order group. Join in. Just check out what's coming out. It allows you to stay in the know with collectibles, and it allows you, if you're interested, to get them at a great pre-order price. Toyco definitely stomps on the competition when it comes to their pre-orders for their collectibles. So definitely check that out. And go show some love to Infinity Equation Podcast. You know, Dante, Rectangular, Laserpants, Bobby Vela, all of them will be happy if you guys swing by, said hey, and say Unboxing Art sent you. And I want you guys to make sure you have the best luck hunting, keep on collecting, and have a beautiful day.